Y'all know what it is, it's the mob today. I have from 5-2 Toys. Final Fight line of figures, there's Guy, Cody, and Haggar. Now it's pretty awesome that companies are finally doing Final Fight figures after all this time. Final Fight is one of my favorite games ever, and I think that spawned the Ninja Turtles, there was Spider-Man back in the day, there was The Simpsons, there was X-Men. Sure, Double Dragon was out there, but did we really care about Double Dragon like that? I know I didn't. When Final Fight came into the frame as a kid, I remember my friend Ed had it, and salute to Ed, we could only play one player on Super Nintendo, then I found out it was 2-player in the arcade. Fast forward to current times, I've had this Game Boy SP. Before I get into it, forgive the static feedback, that is not a fan. This is the way this Game Boy sounds. I play this pretty frequently, I go back to it maybe every month or so. The cool thing about this, you could play the original game with the 3 characters. There's a sub-menu where you could play Guy and Cody from the future, from the Street Fighter series. It's like they time travel back into the past and they pick up the storyline from there and they realize like, whoa, I've relived this before. And I hate to use that, kind of breaking the third wall, but it is. But it's such a cool game. It's like the definitive version on if you're gonna play Final Fight, this is it. Here's everything out of all 3 boxes, and get into the weapons first because 2 of them are exchangeable with Guy and Cody. You can exchange the knife and the sword, but the Haggar weapon with the pipe, the other 2 characters, Guy and Cody, you cannot use with it. Their hands are way too small, unfortunately. The sword and knives in Haggar's hands, they're too loose. I think it's fine, just Haggar has his own weapon anyway, he looks menacing with the pipe. And whoa, I'm spinning bars right now, pause on that. Guy and Cody come with the bundles of dynamite. I wish Haggar would have came with one, or at least one in the motion of exploding. That would have been dope, so you have all 3 stages. But unfortunately, he doesn't come with one. The 3 continue heads. Quickly cycling through the hands, they come equipped with fists, holding hands, and Guy has extra karate type move hands. All 3 figures come with the same exact articulation. I figure I'd just run down all 3 and go through them. Starting off with Haggar, his head moves around 360. Unfortunately, I think that's due to the size. These 3 figures, the head movement does not go all the way up or down. You would have to achieve that by moving the waist. His arms move out this far, and you can move them all the way up too at the shoulder. There's bicep swivel, there's one joint at the elbow, it's not double jointed, it's single jointed. Swivel at the wrist, there's ab crunch, there's swivel at the waist. Ball joint at the top of the leg. Swivel at the thigh, and there's weird macaroni knee joints. I don't even know how else to describe them. They're not jointed. Just to demonstrate, his leg goes back this far to show you the splits, and mine came out of the joint and it's just a ball joint. You just pop it back in. He does the splits this far. His foot does have some movement, but it's limited. Now to Cody. His head moves 360. Once again, it does not look up or down. His arms move up this far, and you can raise them up this far. Bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, swivel at the wrist. There's an ab crunch, waist swivel. He does the splits this far. The joint at the top of the leg, the thigh swivel, the macaroni knee, and his foot movement. To Guy, his head moves 360. Show you how much his arms move out. You can lift them all the way up. Joint at the bicep. Single jointed elbow. Swivel at the wrist. Ab crunch. Swivel at the waist. joint at the top of the leg, thigh swivel, macaroni knee, and by far guy has the best moving feet joint. For being so small, these figures are pretty dope. To take nothing away from them, I'm happy that we got these figures. I'm happy to get anything Final Fight. Really what we're all waiting for is the 112 figures. Hopefully Storm Collectibles get those out ASAP. For these being so small, they're nicely articulated. Not bad detail. I think out of the three, my favorite is Guy, which is unusual. And that's coming from a standpoint where if you were to pick anyone to play in the game, that'd be the last guy I would pick. It would always be Haggar and Cody. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. You know what it is. It's the mob.